Hey planner besties, welcome or welcome back, y'all. Super excited like always. We're going to be unboxing another cloth and paper intention box. This is the May intention box. I've seen all of the spoilers and I'm excited about this too because I feel like it goes really good with my current planner vibes. So definitely want to dig into this and see all the things. So I definitely seen some unboxings, but for it almost being the end of May kind of ish, I haven't seen a lot. And then I remember I saw a Facebook post about some packages are delayed. So I'm like, damn, I hope everybody gets their packages because this is a really good box. I think people really like this box. So yeah, hopefully they start arriving. So really soft green vibes for this box. Oh yeah, I already know what this is. Another book. But let's get into the other items. So as we've been getting, we got the card for this month to go inside of the book that we got. And this one is What Returns. I have not been using these, not my favorite. I really hope they do something different next year. Already looking forward to what they're gonna do next year. Then we get the July card, 2 months in advance, of course. And then we get this like journaling card, and it has this like embossment on it, so the numbers are raised, and it says, how would you like your day to play out? And then y'all, we get this beautiful bookmark. I am skipping around. I kind of wanted to save this, but just because it's looking at me, I'm like, I needed to show this. I think this is a really fun piece. I don't know if it's because of the design or because I absolutely love blue, and this fits so good in my current planner vibes. So this is Ash Matte Magnetic Bookmark. Of course, I have my beautiful mini. And I feel like it says matte, but it definitely has like a gloss to it. So pretty, y'all. My beautiful planner. We're definitely going to dig into my mini. But look at that color. Love it. This is definitely going to be one of my favorite bookmarks. I already have this blue one from Cloth and Paper. I love this, y'all. I really do. I wanted to see if I could clip my dashboards together. No, it would be too heavy, but I could do one like that. Y'all, how cute is that? So we get this magnetic bookmark, and then while I'm here, I'll show you guys the pens. I know my planner is in the way, but my planner needs a moment, y'all. I love this setup. Literally obsessed. So I got the green pen. I kind of was eyeing that pink. I was like, I kind of want that pink. So this is a fountain pen. I believe it does come with the ink in it already, so I'm definitely going to test that out, probably on the insert that we got. This is the, what does it say, y'all? Scrix Premio? I never heard of this brand, but really pretty color going along with the green vibes that they put in here. And this is the Le Pen Oriental Blue. I think people said that they really like the how the blue is, so I'm excited to test that out. And is there already a cartridge in here? Yeah, there is. So we'll definitely assemble that. Okay, we'll get back to my planner for sure. So next thing that we got are these circle sticky notes. This is pretty interesting, but I've been doing bad with using my sticky notes. I'm trying to get better, but I like that they have some ideas that you can put on it, like this week, goals, things that you have to do. I definitely would use this in my planner. I kind of made like a dashboard section. So this is how it looks. Lots of those. We get 50 sheets. Again, this really soft ash color just goes along perfectly with my current planner setup. So this is the spotlight stickers. We did get another, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about, like another one with words on it. And we got a tortoiseshell, and this material is high gloss. My favorite cloth and paper sub boxes are when they give color. Y'all remember that red cloth and paper sub box, like the For Your Eyes Only? When they did that, I was like, what? When they started introducing the blues and the pinks, I was like, yes, cloth and paper, please. So these are the spotlight stickers in Lisbon. High gloss, y'all, high gloss. I am loving these shades that they've been given. When I show you the other ones I have in my planner, like, yeah, chef's kiss. And then we get index page flags. Every time I see these, I want to use these so bad, like functionally, but I just have no use for them. I don't really like how they look like this, because I'm like, where am I putting that, you know? I don't know. So these are the shades. Y'all need to tell me how you guys are using these. not in the book because I don't read physical books. Like, how else are you guys really using it? Like in a daily layout, in a monthly, weekly layout, that would kind of be helpful. Right now, I did show this in my planner setup. The way I'm using it is just here, right here. Like, it'll separate my projects, my archive, and my notes, but I don't need to change that out all the time. Like, I'm not even gonna change that out now. Really want to have a use for them, but I just don't. So we get this. I feel like we get a lot in this box, y'all. Then we get this dashboard. Beautiful dashboard. I definitely want to play around with it because I've seen on the live how they kind of put it together, and I want to test that out. So this is how that looks, again with that gloss, y'all. Oh my goodness, I cannot even pronounce this. I won't even try because no, but this is how that dashboard looks. Really cute. Maybe 𝒉, that's my best attempt. And then we get the daily workflow checklist inserts, which I'm super excited about. This I love when they give some type of list, daily layout. So helpful for me at work, and I definitely want to test this out in the planner because I'll probably show you guys how I would use this. Oh, so they have the example, right? I almost keep forgetting. So you could put today, you could put goals, it has sprints, it has deep work. Basically, you could divide it how you want to. I think that I am going to put headers here just because I have them. I'm going to go overboard with this layout. I'm going to show y'all. And then I'll do like maybe today, tomorrow, and then this is just like to break down my task if I have like notes. Oh, I love it. And then we get these sticky notes, which is not my favorite because I am not an A5 girly anymore. So this huge size is not going to work for my mini, but I really do like how creative it is. And it's humongous. I used to use this for my work planner, but now I'm in the mini. So you have a calendar one, you can put the month, and then you can write in the dates. And then you have this other one that already has wording on it. So you have the month, priorities, goals, expenses, notes, and days. So kind of like a monthly overview. I do have a lot of cloth and paper A5 size books that I haven't used. So maybe if, well, I need to start using them, but when I start using them, maybe it could go in there. So we're going to test these out as well. And then the last two items, which I feel like are the hero items of the box, we get a whole notebook, y'all. I'm going to open this up. This outside says personal record, A5 slim, 220 pages. This has some weight to it, for sure. And they did say that we get 3 types of pages: blank, lined, and graph. So here she is. These air bubbles are kind of going crazy though. Let me put all of this to the side. So I was trying to get rid of those air bubbles. I feel like I kind of made it worse, but this is how it looks. And it has this little ridge here where you could have put the magnetic bookmark that we got, which is really interesting. I have a feeling they might release more of those because look at what they did. They made a notebook just for that purpose. Well, not for that purpose, but you know, they made a notebook with the intention of putting that little bookmark there. So you know, we might get some new bookmarks. So we got graph, we got line, and we got plain pages. I won't even lie, y'all, like I am not a notebook girly. I want to be so bad, but I'm really not. I just got around to figuring out how to use my Pocket Plus. So when they introduced the A5, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with an A5? And now it's like, you know, we're getting more A5. I love it. I know a lot of people do like this, but I really just don't have a use for this right now. This is just one of those notebooks that I'm gonna just store until I figure out what I want to do with it. My current Pocket Plus, which I have a video on, I am using that as a travel notebook. So it's like, maybe, I guess, once I'm done using this, I can probably move into this one. That's the only plan that I have for this so far. But yeah, we get this. Like I said, a lot of pages. You could do a lot with this. I do actually want to test out the bookmark now that we're here. Like, look at how cute. This just takes stationery to the next level, because who really would have thought, right? And then we do get covers, which this desperately needs, because look at all them air bubbles, y'all. This is a dashboard set of 4. Again, I am not in the A5 size, but I am a master let me not even say master. I love to repurpose things. So y'all will definitely see me cutting this up to try to fit it in my mini. Look at these options, y'all. These are like vellum material, these three, and this is like a paper kind of vibe. So cute. I especially like this one, but they all can be used. This reminds me of the dividers that's in my planner right now. So we get 4 different dashboards. I'll probably play around with this in my mini right now to see like what kind of vibes I would do with these pieces. But yeah, y'all, that is everything that we received a part of the cloth and paper May intention box. Very, very jam-packed. I can't complain. These are really, really nice pieces, and I'm gonna go ahead and test these items out in my planner. All right, y'all, we need to dig into this, and we need to start off with the dashboard and the cover. Y'all, they said this in the cloth and paper live, and I love a clean aesthetic, and I'm like, they just gave me another clean aesthetic to do. Y'all see this fluted from Rose Shadow? I'm like, yeah, it goes cool with this, but you know, there's a lot of designs on it, so I'm like, not necessarily this. But on the live, y'all, they showed the fluted dashboard. Y'all know we love a fluted dashboard. Like, look at how clean and sleek this is. I love this, y'all. Look at that. I feel like I kind of want to do this for next month. Like, this is super, super cute. I was thinking about this setup, and I'm like, I think it was early March that I got this point hunt cover, and then when they released the sneaks for this May box, I was like, oh yeah, we're doing blue down. So I'm like, I wonder what they're gonna do in June. But this is just so clean. I was kind of looking at disc, and all them discs that I have for all this time that I never use, they all could go with this. And then the studded dashboard, like, y'all need to let me know what is y'all favorite. I feel like this is kind of loud, but I love this too. So in the cloth and paper live, they had silver discs that they use, and I'm like, yes, that's cute, but every other disc I took out, I'm like, everything eats with this. I kind of want to show y'all disc that I haven't really used before, but that I feel like most people have. Like, look at this, the green disc from cloth and paper that they released. Is this focusing? I know y'all have these green discs probably. Like, look at how clean and sleek that is. We have these like more transparent ones. I'm pretty sure they're both cloth and paper. And then I have my metal discs. Y'all, look at these discs that I have. I don't think they're gonna be doing anything purple, imagine, but that's a vibe. Did I show y'all the silver already? I don't think I showed y'all the silver. So what cloth and paper did in their live was silver. That's also a vibe. These discs are way too small. I'm gonna need to find my other discs. Like, I'm telling y'all, I have discs that y'all have not seen before. It's crazy. Love this vibe. Actually, I lied. I feel like I did a in one of my whole videos, my whole disc organization, so yeah, I have seen my disc. All right, y'all, so moving on into my planner, the only other things I kind of wanted to test out are the dashboards, because I definitely would cut these up and put them in like the front pocket. I would do things like that. Or if I cut it, it could kind of function as a half dashboard. I kind of have that kind of vibe going on in my planner. So either or, I might put it in the front pocket or the dashboard that I'm talking about. I was gonna show y'all after, but I can show you guys now. I'm kind of using this to hold my post-it notes, so I could kind of do the same thing, punch it, put it in my planner, hold my post-it notes there, or even deco, y'all, separate my sections like that. I wouldn't mind doing that. So that's how I plan to probably use these. The bigger size that I'm in, other than a mini, is a classic, and that's not the vibes for my classic, so we're not doing that. With these sticky notes, I think I actually wanted to see if these fit in the cloth and paper notebooks I have. So actually, let's put my mini to the side. Yes, I know, I did take out some notebooks. If you've been with cloth and paper, you probably have these as well. All right, y'all, I need to change my title for this video to like in-depth overview, because the amount of things I'm going to show y'all is kind of crazy. Because now that I was going through the items, I'm like, if I had these before, I probably would have used these notebooks. let's get into them. All right, y'all remember the 2026 cloth and paper spiral? We got one of these last year and I kept saying I cannot use it because it's too structured. I need a space for notes, I need a space for extra. This does have a monthly calendar, but I feel like it would be so good if I would have been able to have this. I would have ignored all of the headers and just made it an extra note page for me, to be honest. The only reason why I have this, I did gift this away to my mom, but I realized she wasn't using it. I don't want to use it. We're just not trying to use it, but I am doing a planning series, so I still have this as like a prop item, kind of. But the layout is just, it's too much, right? It's too much and too little for me personally for work. So you have the, you know, the goals overview page and then the monthly calendar. So that's why I mean you wouldn't need the other one. But the weekly, well, you do get some note pages, but all you get on the weekly is the weekly layout. You get some lines, but y'all, if this is not enough, it's like, what are you gonna write on, right? So I think this would be really good for here. You can kind of just have some extra space for notes. So that's just my idea with this. Just because it's an A5, it will fit really perfectly. And I think the color matches up with the spiral as well. This is not a white, it's definitely creamish. All right, y'all, next up is the graph notebook, which I am definitely gonna get into. I just have a bunch of notebooks at work and then I'm trying to get rid of. I feel like I said this so long ago, but I am gonna get into her. It's just, she's just so cute. Like, I don't want to use up my good notebooks, but this is just all graph pages. And this is the white color, but still, if you wanted to use this as kind of like a daily planner, you can put the month on one page and then you can put, you know, this more detailed on another page. But if the contrast of colors bothers you, it probably wouldn't be helpful. It kind of inspires me though to really try to use the items and not just have it sitting around, because I have a lot of notebooks, right? So why not? Kind of the same with this notebook that we got from Cloth and Paper, another A5. This was my scrapbook journal. And I kind of try to rip out the pages because I stopped doing that. And I like almost tore this notebook apart. I know that now. I can't be doing that. But yeah, the same kind of concept. You take some blank pages and you can make it your own. I think the reason why traveler's notebooks are not that bad, it's just the size for me, but just notebooks in general, it takes a lot of creativity to kind of make this your own. So I like that the Post-its help you to add structure. And last but not least, we got this, I forgot what this was called, definitely Perfect Bound. Was this a 365 notebook? Something like that, y'all. We got this in a sub box. I feel like I practiced, or I did like a demo page somewhere in here. I'm pretty sure I did, or was that another notebook? Well, anyways, we got this notebook in a sub box, which only has the same page over and over. It just has a date and a time block. So basically a daily notebook. Again, in this A5 size, I feel like this is the main notebook that it would be really helpful for the monthly, because we can add the monthly somewhere and then just have a daily. So this was extremely great. I don't think that this one would be as helpful because you already have a lot of space to put this on, but definitely the monthly. This was missing a monthly. I can see you restructuring this as a weekly, but a monthly would kind of be tough. So this is good, and the colors do match as well. So yeah, y'all, like honestly speaking, if I had to force myself to use those sticky notes, I would use them in any kind of notebook that you have, cloth and paper notebook. They will go hand in hand. So I know I have a lot of notebooks, y'all. That is why I am like, please, not another notebook. But I'm trying to remember I have them to start using them for some purposes. Yeah, have any ideas? Maybe I could use it for work. You know, work is where I use a lot. I don't want to use it for scrabble, like a brain dump, because I feel like I could just use regular pages for that. Moving along, what else did I want to test out? I definitely wanted to test out those pens. Okay, so we don't have that much left. I am going to test out the pens and that page that I was talking about. A lot of the times when we come on camera, I kind of like pre-plan for the next day. Well, if it's a bomb insert like this one, yeah, I will go ahead and pre-plan for the next day because I want to try out these workflow inserts. I think this can get a little like, what am I going to do with that? So I just want to show like how I would use that. And this is the spotlight circle that I was like, I'm going to put this on my dashboard kind of page. So that's how that would go. I got a lot of colors going on in here, y'all. Let me put it on the other side so we can actually see the vibes. Yeah, so that's how that would look. I am actually going to take these pages out. Let me just take out both of them so we can test out the pen, test out some more stickers. And I did want to test out as well the headers. So I'm going to take out May and the days of the week. I'm also going to test out the pens on this page. So this is what I was talking about with the index page flags. Like a spread like this, right? How can I really use these index page flags without it feeling weird? So when I was talking about the spotlight stickers, I have them all readily available in my planner. The tortoise, and these were the ones I was talking about, the editorial ones. I have been using them up. I feel like these two pair so good together. I think I know how I might use this in the planner. And I am so glad that we got a fountain pen, because I swear I broke my Kakuno, which sucks. That was my blue Kakuno that I love so much. But yeah, because I feel like I pushed it in and it just doesn't go in. I feel like I broke it. It looked like I broke the piece in there. So I'm glad I have a new one. Not blue, but hey. So unless I'm missing something, we should just put this in here. Okay, I heard a click. And I'm probably gonna hold this upside down for some time, because I know they do say to do that. So while that's upside down, let's get into this. Like I said, I'm probably going to pre-plan for tomorrow, and tomorrow is Friday, May 15th, which is when I hope I get this video out. Today is Thursday the 14th that I'm recording this. So I'm going to put Friday right here. Why does that look so uneven? Oh my goodness. So this is already off to a bad start, y'all. Let's leave that there because the page wants to rip. So Friday. Oh, y'all, I cannot even put May 15th because I already used that. But that's okay. So let's just imagine I had May 15th there. And we can actually put that here because we have a little, what do you call it? We have the slash for the date. So Friday, May 15th. I do like how that blue writes. They would definitely write about that. I'm probably going to use it again. So like I was saying, I would definitely use this probably as today and tomorrow. And I'm probably going to use one of the smaller ones because this is my mini. And I want to use both of them actually, the inner and the outer piece. So if I felt like writing, I probably would put today and tomorrow. I don't know if I want to write that out. We'll see. So this would be tasks for today. Technically tomorrow, but y'all know what I'm saying. So same day and next day, basically, right? Honestly, for me, I would use like bar stickers and other stickers to kind of bring this to life, but we're just testing it out. So let's test out our fountain pen. Super excited. I wonder if this looks like blue ink. Okay, so I would probably do today. Y'all don't judge my handwriting. And this is not a, I'm writing on a mat too. I'm not even writing on like a hard surface. Tomorrow. Yeah, this pen writes really good. I like this. So knowing myself, I'll probably do a list. I'll write out like the list of things that I have to do today, the list of things that can be pushed back to tomorrow. And I would probably use an arrow sticker, but since I'm just testing out the vibes, I'll probably draw some arrows. Again, not perfect, but just imagine we had some arrow stickers. So we can do send, check email. I'm just gonna fill it out. Yeah, so I'll probably do something like this. Task for today, task for tomorrow. Definitely wouldn't be using these colors again, just testing it out. I would probably use well, I most definitely would use a black pen because that's what I write with. So when I was like, I probably would use the index page flags like this. Again, not my favorite, but I was thinking that I can elaborate more on the task. Like, let's say I have to send the email, and I'm testing this out on the index flag. Yeah, you cannot use that. So I have my uni pin, and then like I said, I will put like the task here, and we can probably, maybe I could use this to elaborate on that. Maybe I could put like add on the CC, because this is how my tasks go, right? Add this person, right? So I could probably use it like that. And then I'm like, okay, there's another task that I have to do. And this only happens when I have time, y'all. There's some days I don't have time for all of this. So then I can put here what I put up there, call consultant. And then maybe I could put a note here to discuss new grant, right? And then let's say, oh, I had to organize my file and now I need another space for that. That's when I will go in my planner and start looking through my stickers. I know here in the back I have some sticky notes. That's what I have here. Maybe I might go in and be like, okay, I want to elaborate on organizing my files. And I can be like, add contract to the drive, right? And then maybe the day goes on and I have more tasks and I have more things to do, call another person and then check voicemail. So it really depends on what I got going on. I always make the layout work for me. This is where the stickers and things get fun because, yeah, you could play around with it. So look at how cute, y'all. We used the pens. We tried out the high gloss. I really hope they keep continuing to make these kind of colors because I absolutely love them. And I think we tried out everything. I did want to test out this sticky note. Pretty much probably the same vibes. This blue is like really, really cute. I love this blue. And the fountain pen, I really, really like the fountain pen. Two different beautiful shades of blue, and the page flags, we can't forget about that. All right, y'all, that is everything we received a part of the Cloth and Paper May intention box. Such a nice box. Really, really love all of the accessories that we got. I think my favorite is the magnetic bookmark and that dashboard. Yes, I put in the fluted for the visuals. And definitely the fountain pen. The stickers, we really, really like the stickers, and the inserts. Those were my favorite items. Definitely let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.